welcome back to the channel. My name is Divina and this here is...
Benjamin.
Anonymous, man. We'll call him that. Okay, so guys, we were going to move on from the topic of San Francisco, and we were going to talk about something else this week, but I did some more digging, and I just feel like there's more. There is more to say. So, okay, to give you guys a detail here. San Francisco has had 3,375 thefts reported. Around 3,000 of those were car break-ins in the past month. In the past month. Like, does that not...
It's a California show. This should probably be every day. We'll get there.
But you know what? Wait until you see what Seth Rogen had to say. I feel like this is the attitude that a lot of people are taking towards this situation. Like, they're just becoming numb to it. Like, oh, look at that. Somebody else, car is getting broken into.
Actually a victim blame or something like that. Well, you shouldn't have your car out there. Duh. You're going to get robbed. When you go any other town, you can leave your car out.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't have to protect your stuff. I mean... Check out this video, the most recent break-in that I found on the internet. Alright, you know, people, guy just pulls up, breaks in, guy's walking down the street, lady's trying to get into the building, kind of starts hurrying with her stuff. She's like, oh, let me just, hurry up and get in there. But, you don't see anybody reaching their phone, trying to call the police. No. You know, what did you think about the video?
Every day in California, sure. Just how it is. You gotta protect yourself.
Hold on. You know what, guys? It gets better. It gets better. Check out the most shocking one that I've seen so far. Now, this is just, you know, my opinion, but this is the most shocking one that I have seen, and literally made my mouth drop when I watched it. Please, enjoy. I mean, what did you guys think of that? I mean, isn't that insane? Broad daylight, in the middle of traffic. The people, they're in their car, and their car is getting broken into. And they just pull up, and they pull off. I mean, these guys are good. Gotta give them that, right? They're skilled.
They're skilled in something.
Yeah, at least, right? I mean, it's crazy. You know, I had somebody comment when I put this on Facebook. I posted the link on Facebook, and I had somebody comment that, you know, that I should be fact-checking this because maybe the media is making this to seem worse than what it actually is. But there's just so much evidence out there that this is actually happening. I mean, get this. There is a whole Twitter account dedicated to this. It is called SF Car Break-Ins. I mean, there's a whole Twitter account. I mean, it's got to happen a lot for there to be a Twitter account that just focuses on that. You know, check out some of these pics that I actually got off of there. That picture right there, the guy is mentioning the DA that we mentioned last video about San Francisco, Mr. Boudin. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's got to go. And here's the tweet that went with that. Yeah, he said it. Not me. He said it. And this final picture that I got off of that Twitter account as well, I feel for the guy. I really do. Poor guy's just like, please stop breaking into my vehicle. It's already been done. You know, don't make me have to repair my window again. Right? Because at that point, then they're not even, I mean, the guy who's robbing the car, he's not going to get anything, and the guy's just going to be stuck with a broken glass bill. So, but, hold on, folks. It gets worse. It actually gets worse.
Mm-hmm. Well, they start from small stuff, then they're getting bold, they're starting with the car, and now they're saying that there's more goodies at your house than your car. So gotta go there next.
Yeah. So now we have moved. We covered stores, looting and rioting the stores, and we'll go to car break-ins. And now they're going right to your house. They're going to your garage. They are breaking into your garage. So here's a clip that I got from the news, and basically, what are they doing? They're drilling holes into the garage in the middle of the night. A drill is not a quiet item, right? They're drilling holes, they're using these hooks, and they're trying to pull the emergency release cord. So please, take a look and see for yourself what the hooks look like and so forth. And you can even hear from one of these residents that's just like mind blown as we are that this is even happening.
These are some of the examples of the makeshift tools Pacific Heights residents say burglars are using, hoping to pull the emergency release cords to get inside their garages.
They drill a hole. They in the middle of the night, when everybody is sleeping and the street is quiet, they come with a big drill. And sometimes I actually heard it in the middle of the night. You hear like,
Paul Thanis says would-be burglars have hit his garage 8 times, twice in the last 3 weeks. Most recently, someone tried to break in by prying open this vent.
You can see all the little hooks. It's just crazy.
So what's next?
Everyday home invasions.
I mean, yeah, broad daylight. They're just gonna, you're gonna be sitting with Jimmy at the dinner table, and they're gonna be like, hey, excuse me. I'm just going to take a look around, see what you got to offer here, and, when I'm done picking out what I like, I'll leave. I mean, that is what we're going for next.
Mm-hmm. Mosey about the place. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. And if they take, less than $950 worth of stuff, it's a misdemeanor. It's not even a felony. So the police is not going to ensue a chase after somebody. And you know what? I got a lot of grief, right, for covering this topic. And previously, I got a lot of grief for covering the homeless in LA. But sometimes, these things need to be talked about. This is it's a platform that we have here to talk about things that are important to us. And this is something that needs to be talked about. Why do we need to talk about this and call attention to this? Because we don't want this to be everywhere in every single city. We don't want us to never be safe anywhere that we go. We can't even have things in our car because they're going to get broken into. We can't even rest well at night because somebody's going to be drilling holes in our garage trying to break into it. We do not want this to be all across.
We just let this go and it just progress and more people are going to die.
Well,
yeah.
Die.
Yeah.
You're going a little bit far right there. We don't want this to be America, right? We don't want this to be everywhere. So that's why we're talking about it. Okay. So another thing we talked about last time is that the news gave social media a lot of grief because they said that social media made it seem like people were getting away with it. Okay. Fine. I have a case for you. This is someone who has officially not gotten away with it anymore. Okay, so we have a woman. Her name is, I think, Aziza. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Aziza Graves. She's 41 years old. She has been arrested on 120 counts of shoplifting incidents, and prosecution has requested no bail. Okay, so she's being charged with 8 felony counts, of grand theft, and 120 counts of petty theft. And she has made a career for herself within this past year. She has stolen $40,000 worth of items between October of 2020 and November of 2021. Now, how did she steal $40,000 worth of stuff during this year? Well, let me tell you, this is a kicker. This is really funny, actually. So what she would do, she would ring up stuff at the self-checkout, pay 1 cent or $1, and then leave before the transaction was completed. I mean, she's smart.
Making a down payment.
She was making a down payment on her items before she was leaving. And what's crazy about that, you know, just to give you some more context, she gets arrested. I don't know how much money she was at in stolen goods at that point, but she gets arrested, and the prosecution requests no bail as well at that time. Judge ignores it, lets her go. Doesn't even, on zero bail. She doesn't pay anything. And they're like, okay, what do you got to do? You got to wear a monitoring device, and you can't go back to the Target that you've been robbing all the time. That's another thing, too. She was literally robbing the same stores over and over again and getting away with it. I mean, that's crazy. Well, you want to know how she got caught?
What? What'd she do?
Well, she didn't wear the monitoring device, and she went back to the same Target she'd been robbing. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, people. She literally just was like, oh, okay, they let me go, so I'm just going to go back to the same place and rob it again. Yeah, exactly. I got to go back to work, people. I got to keep robbing the same place. I mean, it's insane. It really is. I mean, I can't even believe they've let it get this far. I mean, you don't want people to talk about this on social media. Well, then don't let it happen. Punish people for what they're doing. I mean, we said it last video. You're going to keep doing it if they can keep getting away from it. Am I right?
Yep. I think that really closes up this topic as well.
Yeah, guys, tell us in the comments what you think. What do you think about this whole ridiculous situation that's going on? What do you think about the clips that we inserted? I mean, isn't it crazy? I mean, you know what? We got some other comments too that people were like, "And you're surprised? This is a democratic state." Well, I'm a little surprised. This is pretty bold, and it's way more than any other city. You know what? That's another thing that I forgot to mention. They are beating every other major city right now in theft. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed it.